Good evening, very distinguished Rotarians. Welcome to the bi-weekly meeting of the Rotary Action Group for Peace Nigeria Chapter. This meeting is hereby called to order. Please, it's my pleasure to invite the Zonal Coordinator of Northwest, Rotarian Saidu Jibril, to please give us the Rotary prayer, after which the Assistant National Secretary, Rotarian Peter Olumakinju, will read the housekeeping rules for us. PZC Jibril, Rotary prayer.
Thank you so much, my National Chairman. Our guest, as always, Alison and Annemarie, my fellow peace ambassadors, good evening all. Can we collectively take the Rotary prayers? I take the lead. O Lord, and give us of all goods, we praise His therefore holy deeds. May Rotary grace and Rotary grace help us to feel this all our days. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Welcome, sir.
Rotarian Peter, please, housekeeping rules. Assistant National Secretary, if you are talking, you are muted. Okay. The housekeeping rules remain the same. Please mute your mic at all times, except when you are called upon to address the House. Kindly use the chat box to submit any questions, contributions, introduction, and pleasantries. Be cautious, concise, and timely in your address or presentation at all times. With that said, I want to welcome all of us to today's meeting. It's always a pleasure to have us, and it's almost hard to keep up with how the weeks turning so fast. I didn't know it was already a fortnight. We had a very busy week, but we needed to maintain this tempo and be consistent with our scheduling. With that said, I'm sure that we would like and enjoy today's package of our meeting. Please pay keen attention and ask questions as the need may arise. At this juncture, I want to yield the floor to the Vice National Chair, Rotarian Marian Abdullahi.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Our honorary members in the House, our director, my national chair, and zonal leaders in the House. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this meeting. I don't have much to say rather than to just welcome you once again and appreciate you all for being active and participatory. At any time these meetings are called, we understand your schedules are quite tight, but despite that, you make out time to always be here for these meetings. I hope we would leave this meeting better than we have come this evening. So I urge us all to pay attention and contribute and ask our questions where needed. Thank you very much and good evening. Over, sir. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Ma'am. We thank you for your efforts, for your support, for your encouragement as always. I would like to invite the Executive Director of the chapter, Rotarian Mohammed Dantatandus, to please give his welcome address. Maidi, sir.
Okay, thank you, my chair. Thank you, my chair. Thank you, our past district governors that are on the call, our able leaders of this chapter in our country, and our state reps and coordinators, everyone that was on the call. Good evening. Just as is rightly said by the Vice Chair, our time is very precious, but the sacrifice we're giving absolutely is counting. It has been a very busy month, a busy week. We just returned from our district investiture, and we're here again to chat about peace. I'm sure this evening is going to be a nice one. I welcome all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my ever reliable Executive Director. The chapter feels your impact, and we are always glad to have you whenever possible. Of course, it's been a very busy week for our chapter, for Rotarians as a whole. From the investiture of the district governor, we came back to the 3 days training of Rotary Club leaders across Nigeria, and it was really exciting, but very, very, very painstaking. But we can't complain. We are only glad that concerted efforts are being made for peace building in Nigeria. At this juncture, I want to yield the floor to our very noble, highly coveted Executive Honourary members, men and women that really stick out their neck for us, that supports us, that ensure that we are rightly positioned, rightly guided to achieve what we want to achieve. As always, we have PDG Alison Sutherland, a very renowned peace builder. I'm so glad, and we are lucky to always have her give us the hand-holding we so much need. And today in her company, we have also PDG Annemarie Mostert, and I would yield the floor for them to please give us their welcome remark. Please, PDG Alison, you have the floor, ma.
Thank you. Well, it's a pleasure to be with you all again. I'm just so impressed with the structures that you're putting in place, with the training that you're putting in place. And I think you're going to be the envy of many other chapters and also peace builders globally. It's cold and wet here, but when I come on the call with you, it's full of sunshine and laughter. So thank you for that. Thank you that you make peace enjoyable for me. And thank you for the opportunities that you give me and the welcome that you give me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, PDG Alison. For the new members of the chapter, they wouldn't know how long we go way back, and it's never been disappointing. Over 4 years and counting, we've been waxing stronger. We've never met, and I was so glad when our executive director met with you in Singapore. I said, wow, I look forward to meeting you someday. But then the relationship has been so cordial, professional, and the mentorship, I would say, has been so inspiring. Thank you very much. PDG Annemarie, please let's hear from you, madam.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. It's such a great honor for me to be your honorary member, one of the members. And I feel like, you know, this is us. This is the continent. We Africans, and we brothers and sisters together. And I want to say tonight, apart from the goodwill that we always spread and the hard work and the incredible, shall I say, passion that you put into what you are doing, also there's an open invitation to all of you. As you know, that the RAG for Peace, as well as IEP, are all, they have a relationship with the ICC. ICC being the inter-country committees. Inter-country committees, it's really peace building for the past 80 years. And I can share a screen later, maybe during one of your meetings. And I would love to do that. But for tonight, I just want to invite you. Next year, we have the second Peace Forum for Africa in Cape Town. That's from the 25th to the 27th of April in Cape Town. Invitations are out, and you can start booking, and then obviously start applying for your visas. It's going to be a fabulous, outstanding engagement. And I want to say we will also plant a peace pole. And therefore, we're very excited to say we had the first one in Cairo, and Petra was there. and it was a great honor for me to meet him in person. And now from Cape to Cairo, we will see you in Cape Town.
Thank you very much, my PDG, for those
And I have a screen. I have it.
Yes.
If you allow me to share my screen, I can quickly bring the invitation up, and then you know when it arrives at your doorstep, this is the one you have to look out for.
Beautiful.
Give me sharing
Of
right
course.
for a second.
Excellent.
Okay, it's not. I can't at the moment. So who's got the
PDG Alison, you're
is it
muted.
you, Alison?
I
There,
co-host.
there, Alison, open it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So look out for this specific invitation. Can you see?
Wow.
This is
Yes.
Cape Town. Have to come and touch it. Have to come and feel it. And you're invited for the second Peace Forum, Cape Town. And what is the theme? Bridging cultures, building positive peace.
Wow.
25 to 27 of April. And there's the links. And if you hold your cursor or whatever, even if it's on your cell phone, and Petro has got this invitation, he can share it with everybody. You can literally hold it to the website, click on it, double click. It opens up for your bookings to see the program. It's still in draft. There's fabulous tours, everything included. There's a registration for the event. And yes, then you're with us in Cape Town. Look at that. You have to be there. So that's my invitation.
Wow, this is so beautiful. Thanks for that open invitation. I didn't know we had the leeway to share it with everyone, and I shall do that expediently so that members of the action group that are interested will hop at it, and other opportunities as well, including the February Peace Center in Turkey or the Presidential Peace Conference. Thank you so much, PDG Annemarie, for that enlightenment. I'm scanning through the participants to see if we have any other Executive Honourary member in the call. I think at this juncture, we do not. We'll proceed. And Rita Teresa Lawson, your name always flashes me as last PDG Lawson. Okay. So
you can imagine. Good evening. Good evening,
I wish
sir.
you PDG someday. Okay. I'm
Exactly.
sure one of these days we'll
Sir.
have our PDG with us. They're
Yes,
always
sir.
excited to see our efforts, and they always render their moral support, their advice, and their continuous hand-holding. At this juncture, I want to recognize Rotary Action Group for Peace Country Chapter Chairs. I think we have a country chapter member from India with us, after which we would yield the floor to Nigeria District Peace Chair, if anyone is with us at the moment. So please, Rotarian Vivek, you have the floor.
Yes, sorry for my net connectivity is weak. So very nice to meet you all. And I'm very excited because this is my first meeting to attend the Nigeria chapter meeting. And I'm very happy to be with you today. Thank you so much.
You are welcome, Vivek. We are happy to have you. It's your first, but it certainly wouldn't be your last, I'm sure. Thank you for coming. Okay, I'm scanning to see if there's a district peace chair in the call apart from myself. From District 9127, we bring you glad tidings, we bring you happiness, and we wish you more peace. Our programs, our goals in District 9127 are, of course, streamlined with that of the Action Group for Peace Nigeria Chapter, so as well that of other districts. But in inclusion, I'm sure that other districts have their own peculiar plans, which we always look forward to learning, leveraging, and improving upon. On that note, we will progress. If we spot any or if our attention is drawn to any district peace chair on the call, we will double back. Okay, we've come to the business of the day, and we have quite a lot on our plates, beginning with dialoguing with our peace zonal coordinators. Peace zonal coordinators are the nucleus of our grassroots administration. Their duties are to always keep in touch with the state coordinators and whatever peace architecture we have across the 36 states and Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. Nigeria, as many of us may know, is divided into 6 geopolitical zones. So we have 6 peace state coordinators that are manning these zones. It makes it really convenient for us to keep an eye on what each state coordinator is doing, most importantly, to provide support and to intervene where necessary, and of course, to spotlight any state that is doing exceptionally well. But most importantly, is the duty of the peace state coordinator to ensure that the state coordinators are up and doing, talking about the duty of the peace zonal coordinator. So at this juncture, I want to invite, in no particular order, I would say, but I always like putting the Rotarian Jibril on the spot to learn what is being done as regards to the to-do list in the in the northwest region of Nigeria. For those who may not be aware, we have a to-do list for state peace coordinators for the month of August for immediate action, one of which is to reach out and establish communication channels with district peace chairs, zonal coordinators, and state peace representatives where applicable. We have a platform where all district peace chairs are on and all peace zonal coordinators are on together with the state coordinators. So we expect that they liaise even further in their clusters. Number 2 among the to-do lists is to liaise with the district peace chairs, zonal coordinators, and state peace representatives to set up the state peace committee or the Rotary Action Group states branch and appoint state executives leveraging on the registered active members of the Action Group chapter. And lastly, on the to-do list for the month of August is to organize a physical or online meeting to develop, harmonize, and streamline a work plan on how to actualize the 2024-25 peace goals. We are aware that the Action Group unveiled her peace goals last month, and we intend to step these things down across the states. So the peace zonal coordinators will let us know how far so far with their respective state peace coordinators. Please, Rotarian Jibril, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you very much, my chair. Let me still respect the already established protocol because of time. We in the Northwest Zone, that is Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, and the rest of where we have clubs and non-club states. First and foremost, I want to tell all of us that we have already established a WhatsApp group where we have brought in all the state representative, peace representative in Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, and the rest of them for the purpose of timely and formally information gathering and to disseminate information accordingly among us. Secondly, too, we have already started liaising with selected community heads where we can pay advocacy and putting in place sensitization on how peace should be our watchword, and we're actually working on that one too. On the need of our physical meeting, because there is need for us to actually meet physically other than this online meeting. We believe that when we meet in person, we'll be able to communicate effectively, bringing to bear what challenges we're having in our different states, different communities all around the Northwest Zone. So we are actually working on that, and I believe most of these ones I communicate with the national chairman. I have a link directly with you, maybe once in a while like this, if not because of the pressure of the workshop. I think we have been flowing on information too. I think for this, we are waiting to see how we are planning, harnessing all the resources we have around us to see how we can celebrate the Peace Day. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my Peace Zonal Coordinator. Of course, we are expediting things, keeping an eye on the Peace Day, which will still spotlight at the tail end of this meeting. Thank you for all your efforts. I will be touching base with you tomorrow so that we can measure deliverables and see where we are across the states. I'm aware that in some states with no Rotary presence, like KB and Yobe, we have state coordinators that are really doing pretty well in those states, and I'm very much impressed. I'm on their platform and seeing what they're doing. So kudos to your leadership, and we trust that you will keep it up, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I would like to invite Peace Zonal Coordinator of North Central, Rotarian Felicity Joga, to please give us an update, madam.
My national chair and all other leaders here, fellow Rotarians in the house. Actually, if I may say, yeah, we've done so much. We've done just like the last speaker just said. Created the WhatsApp group, my zone, we have 6 states, including Abuja. It includes Niger, Kwara, Kogi, Benue, Plateau, and the FCT. And I've actually made effort to call all of them, each one of them. I'm talking about the state zonal coordinators and the district chair, for which some of them responded and some are not, but they are in the platform. Let me for now make an excuse for everybody that maybe we have activities back to back so far. Otherwise, I just want to say our work is actually not here. Our work is supposed to be in the practical sense, of it. Having created the platform, yes, that is good. We created the platform, we are talking. However, there are things to do. That is to-do list, and it is clearly stated, and there are just 3 items on the list. One of the major reasons for this meeting is for us to laugh together, as in reason together. If there are challenges, are there all those things, so that we know how we can tackle it. When there is a to-do list, I believe each one of us will pick them one at a time. That is number 1. Has that been sorted? Number 2. Has that been sorted? Number 3. We follow it like that, and then whichever one we have trashed, we have maybe solved, we will put it behind our back, and then we can pick up other things. There are other things apart from the peace day that is coming and all that. So my national chair here, I want us to once more, maybe we add voices, your voice to our voices, to encourage these states and also the district chair to also step up a bit, the other days, and then because the last meeting we have there is like the same report of where we have created, we have reached out to them. This is what I still have to say. I don't have much to say, so we should go progress from here. So we have to maybe, like I said, it could be because maybe the week and being the past weeks have been very busy. I expected more, and I encourage all of us, including myself, to do more. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my PZC. Of course, I expected more as well, but just like you said, probably we're all overwhelmed. We had a protest here in Nigeria that lasted for 10 days, which also resulted to the rescheduling of the district governor's investiture, and we just came back from that. And as the PZC of Northwest spotlighted, we had 3 days marathon training. So this could be excusable, but I needed to feel the pulse of the states and be sure that from next week, all bets are off and the gloves are off, so that we could start achieving those goals as swiftly as possible. Thank you very much once again. We had the PZC of Southeast earlier. I don't know if he's back. I know he complained of network. Rotarian Dennis Ekemeze. I don't know if he's back. Okay. My PAG, sir. Please unmute and give us report from Southeast. PAG Dennis, if you are talking, you are muted. Okay. Let's hope it sorts out the network real quick. I don't know if PZC of South is with us, Rotarian Jeff. I'm not seeing him in the group. I don't know if he logged in with a different device. If he's not here, I'm not sure. My executive director, I'm not sure Rotarian Esther have recovered. Do you have any report on her behalf for the Northeast? Okay. I think our executive director is also logged up by network. We'll have to proceed. Rotarian Akande, let me see if, no, he's yet to join, but he just chatted that he will soon join.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, my ED, sir. Yes, sir. My ED, if you are talking, we are not hearing you, sir. Okay.
Hello.
Okay. PAG Dennis, please go ahead. Southeast
Sorry,
zone.
I'm suffering from vagaries of weather. It's raining in my zone. And for now, I think we are making progress. We have created a WhatsApp group for the zone and included the state coordinators and national officers. And then we are planning now for advocacy visits to traditional institutions, traditional rulers, and community leaders who will be part of the program we are planning on the World International Peace Day on the 11th of September, and then which would dovetail into that of February next year. I think we have instituted a synergy between the national officers and the state officers, the coordinators of the various states. And then the state coordinators are now populating their WhatsApp groups with willing members that will join and already paid up members that are members of the association. The weather is so terrible with us here that I need to stop because of lightning and other harmful effects. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my PZC. I think that's a comprehensive report. We can piece the rest together with our minds, but I'll be touching base with you tomorrow too to get some specifics. Thank you for that. So, yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. My PAG, Dr. Tandus, ED, are you now available for us? Okay. I don't know if Rotarian Akande.
Yeah, can you hear me? I think I should be on.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you now, sir.
Yeah, what I was saying is that Esther is still not feeling too good, but of course she's improving on her health. But I'm pretty sure during our next meeting, she'll be on the call. But she's on ground doing some few touches to ensure that the zone is active and participating in the entire process of what we're doing. So I'm sure during the week, probably you'll get to speak to her.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for that update. I'll try and reach out to her tomorrow as well to see how well she's recuperating. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, I don't know if any district peace chair have joined us. I saw some familiar faces earlier. Please, if you have joined us, you can please signify by raising up your hand, so we yield the floor to you quickly so that you can share some pleasantries with members of the action group. Thank you all, peace zonal coordinators. We are still expecting a report from South. Rotarian Jeff is not on the call. Is Rotarian Ibn Mina with us? National FinSec, Rotarian Bob, I think you can give that report on the PZC's behalf. I don't know if our birthday man. Okay, Rotarian Ibn Mina, you're on the call. Please, you have the floor, ma. If you're talking, you're muted. Okay, I think we need to proceed to the next agenda. We may double back before the meeting ends. I wanted the River State Peace Coordinator to take this report herself, but I think Rotarian Damina Boy Bimina is engaged. Yesterday, this committee was inaugurated and it was officially communicated to the district governor of District 9141. I think so far River State is setting the pace surprisingly, ahead of FCT where I reside. And Rotarian Felicity, I know you're on the call. That is not acceptable. We can't have the national chairman from FCT, the vice from FCT, and the peace zonal coordinator. And River State is beating us to it. I think we need to really have some intense meeting with the FCT coordinator.
I'll come down. Let me help you pull up the cloth. Joan, my brother. You're handing over. He should even be taking glory. No.
PDG Dennis, please move.
It was a dying club, and she resurrected the club. And much effort and putting to work. Some people are natural enemies of progress. Some people are not like that.
Sorry about that. I'm sure he wasn't aware his phone was unmuted.
Why can't you go because our pay? And that can be wrong. And that can be
cannot be the same.
Yeah, I know you can quietly call her.
Yes.
Yeah, I've located it. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, so I was applauding the efforts of River State chapter, and I would encourage other states to please follow suit. August is fast winding down. Having a team to work with is very important in what we do. No individual can build peace alone, so you need full of like minds to do this work together. Actionable like minds. Please, Rotarian Order, if you unmute yourself again, I will have to remove you. Okay. Yeah. On project updates, we have updates on completed projects. ongoing projects and upcoming projects. I don't know if the Lagos State Peace Coordinator is on the call, Rotarian Balogun. Okay. Our RILA intervention, you will recall that a couple of weeks back, we announced that we have a peace building and radicalization intervention in RILA for 4 districts, District 9112, 9126, 9127, and 9141. We've completed the intervention in District 9112. And then by the coming weekend, September 2nd precisely, we'll be starting District 9126 and 9127 simultaneously. The interventions we have for RILA is aimed at de-radicalizing our Rotaractors, our young youths, our young associates, in areas of preventing and countering violence and extremism, in drug education and preventing substance abuse, and also in areas of multiculturalism, enhancing their capacity for better relation with their peers and inculcating peace values, and then also addressing issues of cybercrime, which is a menace in Nigeria. And we're partnering with statutory agencies of government to do this. We had the National Drug and Law Enforcement Agency in 9112 to administer this and conducted a drug integrity test for 50 Rotaractors. We also had the Institute of Peace. We also had the Economic and Crimes Financial Commissions, EFCC, and others. This project is sponsored by the Rotary Club of Abuja, the Grandfather Club, and it's so interesting. This is what we preach. They are sponsoring these projects in 4 districts and delivering them for free at 0 expense to the districts. And this is what we encourage Rotary clubs to do. Our duty as an action group is to do the heavy lifting by bringing the key players, the key stakeholders, and designing very sustainable and impactful interventions for clubs and districts to key into and adopt, so that when they implement these peace projects, we can feel tangible impact in the field. We want to relegate interventions like peace walk. We want to relegate interventions like peace pool. In a climate like Nigeria, where we have real issues to address, we should roll up our sleeves and get our hands dirty to do some real peace building. And that is why the Action Group for Peace Nigeria chapter is here. These are some few pictures of the intervention. Over 300 RILA participants benefited from this project, and they were indeed excited. This is the drug integrity test ongoing, being facilitated by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency officer. And the pictures below are some of the gift items that the action group gave the facilitators to appreciate them. We thank, of course, the sponsors, Rotary Club of Abuja, the grandfather, for that heavy lifting, for coughing out those huge sums of money. It shows that they value youths, they value the young generation, and that they share in the vision of Rotary, as well as other Rotarians and Rotary clubs share in the same vision. Just a couple of days back, we completed this project. This is a capacity building intervention targeted at building and enhancing the capacity of Rotary club leaders so that we can develop better, sustainable projects across Nigeria. Like I mentioned earlier, there are 6 districts in Nigeria with over 500 clubs. That means we have over 500 club presidents and other club leaders. So it was important we got across to them to train them on the concept of positive peace, on how to contextualize and reinforce the positive peace pillar of any community, on how to conduct conflict sensitivity assessment, and how to conduct positive peace needs assessment. They were also trained on project design, implementation, and theory of change, and other modules as well. A total number of 526 Rotarians and Rotaractors registered for this course, and well over 300 participated and completed it. But of course, like we announced, we don't issue certificate of participation for this course. what we issue is certificate of proficiency. So in a few days' time, the quiz will be going to registered participants who are to take the exam for this course, and those that passed will be certified. We give special thanks to our facilitators, cadre officers, positive peace activators, Rotary Peace Fellows, Ashoka Fellows for creating time to take this course. Those that participated in this course really confessed that it was impactful and that the facilitators were well enlightened and very much seasoned. We would like to also remind you that before you can be certified or issued the certificate of proficiency, it is mandatory that you take this preliminary course and get certified. So when you are replying with your quiz, you are attaching a copy of this certificate. We must view it before we grade you. If we don't see this certificate, you will not be graded. So this shows that you have also completed the elementary aspect of positive peace, and then of course the 3 days specialized positive peace training. I think that's all for completed projects of the action group. Our ongoing project is, of course, the RILA intervention, which will be kickstarting in a few days' time in District 9126 and 9127. Additionally, the Peace Builder Club certification. We are intensifying efforts in this, and what is required from club is to set up a committee of 3 members and above, minimum of 3 members, maximum of 5 members, to have a club peace committee. And when you have that, you will communicate to the action group, members of the action group across the country, the state coordinator and executives will come and commission that club and issue you a citation as a peace builder club. And when you meet the full requirements, you will receive the certificate as a peace builder club. And when you receive this certificate, the Rotary Action Group for Peace International will plot you in this map. This is a global map of educational institutions, peace organizations, peace projects, Rotary Action Group for Peace members, Rotaractors, and of course, Peace Builder Club. I think my club is plotted somewhere here, and your clubs will be plotted across the country so that when guests on the site come and highlight whom or which category they want to identify, they can easily locate your clubs and collaborate with your clubs. We will be sensitizing further on this and creating more awareness. This is what the form looks like. We've made this public. We will reshare the link to this form so that clubs can get on with it. We want to have the highest number of peace builder clubs in the Rotary Action Group for Peace. Our chapter is already has the highest number of membership. We also want to have the highest number of peace builder clubs, and I know that we can do this. To become a peace builder club, you have to have a peace club committee, be certified as a peace builder club. When 2 or more members become members of the action group, then you will be certified and identified with internationally. That concludes it for our ongoing project. Then for our upcoming projects, I acknowledge the raised hands. When I'm done, I'll yield the floor to you, please. Upcoming projects, we have a peace education program coming up with Global Peace Let's Talk. It's on nonviolence communication and servant leadership. This training will be coming up in October. And currently, we are working with George Mason University to curate a contextualized peace education for Nigerian Rotarians as well. And when this is done, we will schedule it accordingly and let our members know. Please keep in mind that our capacity building programs are not limited to only members of the action group. On the contrary, it's open to all Rotarians, all peace-loving Rotarians. The more the merrier. What matters most is that you register for these courses, because we will not issue certificates outside of those that have registered. Thank you very much. It was muted earlier about the International Day of Peace. I want to let us know that the theme of this year's International Day of Peace is cultivating a culture of peace. International Day of Peace is 21st September every year. And this is like, I like referring to it as the Christmas of peace builders. On this day, ceasefires are observed even in war-torn countries and violence extreme areas. But beyond that, as it's our culture in the Action Group for Peace, as it was our culture in the National Nigeria Peace Building and Conflict Prevention Committee. On this day, we have numerous projects going on simultaneously across Nigeria, and this year wouldn't be any different. So this is why it's important for us to have our state committees up and running across the 36 states and capital, so that we can have interventions going on across Nigeria on this day. And beyond, of course, it's not just a day event. Going forward, this is how we want to operate, building and cultivating a culture of peace. Having said that, we've come to the AOB segment and the Q&A. So at this juncture, I'll stop sharing so we can take any questions that may have arisen during the course of my presentation, and then any suggestion or inputs as well. Please, IPP Femi Olale, sir, you have the floor. Your hand is up.
Thank you so much, my share positive peace Rotary Action Group in Nigeria. Thank you so much. My own is of when you were talking about the RILA intervention at RILA. I just wanted to find out, you talk about District 9112, but I'm aware that this weekend, precisely today, District 9111 has commenced their own RILA as well. I just wanted to find out, are they part of this intervention program, as it were? The reason being that you remember that we were looking out for the state coordinator, Rotary Balogun, the other day, and only for her to come around on the days of this meeting, the last meeting we had, and said that we should meet her at the RILA ground. I've already put a question on the chat box, and a lot of us, that took us by surprise because we really didn't have the plan. So the question now is, for those who have not been able to meet with her, what are the plans put in place to ensure that at least we're able to pick some of this, what do you call it now? Induction kits, as it were. I also have a PAG in my club who has been wondering what is how he can pick up this material. He even suggested that can this material be placed at the district office in Lagos so people can go in there to pick them. So those are my major concerns as it were for now. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much, my Rotarian, and I want to sincerely apologize on everyone's behalf. It's been fireworks. The Rotary year started with lots of activity in its usual form anyway, but our chapter is filled up with lots of Rotary leaders. Rotarian Balogu was very much involved with RILA preparations and with the LOC. And of course, you know what that's like. So please apologies for her late response. It was quite overwhelming for her, just as it's been for many of us. For 9111, the district governor of 9111, Rotarian Wole Kukoyi, is also our chairman at ICC. So that is one district that have a very special place in my heart. And I wouldn't ever believe or think that we wouldn't have this intervention in the district. But unfortunately, we will not be having it because of time gaps. We kept asking for a slot and being communicated with the slot. You saw the lists of government entities we are working with. These are not entities that you just stroll into and have their attention. So you need to firm up whatever arrangements you have with them in good enough time so that they can get clearance from presidency and clearance from appropriate quarters for them to attend these events. Unfortunately, the chairman of RILA in 9111 couldn't keep up with our timing request. and we couldn't pull that off. Be that as it may, the kit in question shall get to you, be rest assured. I would also reach the state coordinator of Lagos. I know that after such an event, you need to cool off and let off some steam. So I made sure I didn't disturb her in the just ended week so that she could recover from all that. So please bear with us. It will be sorted out. Thank you very much, sir.
Pietro, we had Rotarian Saeed's hand up, but before that, there was a question in the chat box. Rotarian Frida Itu of the Rotary Club of Wagwalda in Abuja says she wants to be, I don't laugh, she wants to be more involved. And how does she become a more active member? I tried.
Alison, you didn't try. But that's fine. You know, African names are really tricky. Yeah. I would say that our links and connections are quite open on the chat, on the Telegram. Please, she should get engaged and reach out to anyone she could. The contacts of the respective state coordinators are public. After this call, in our usual fashion, I'll still circulate it so that she could identify her locale and get involved. Thank you very much for bringing that to our attention, PDG Alison.
So you've got right here Rotarian Saeed, I think, who had his hand up.
Yes, please. Thank you. Rotarian Saeed, you have an intervention.
Thank you so much, Alison, for keeping on reminding my national chairman. My hand has been up. Thank you so much. We've just concluded this 3 days capacity building peace workshop. And so many participants have been asking on how to get the certificate of IEP positive peace. And I want to encourage some of us to step down to guide them positively on how to achieve this. Since this has been open now and is a prerequisite for them to get the certificate of proficiency, I think some of us in the knowing should be able to step down and guide them through, even to identify the link. And because I know the national chairman has placed this severally on the platform, all the platforms, but yet there are still questions here and there on how best to get across to it. That is just what I want to observe and encourage us to step down to give them that mentorship. Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much, my chairman. That is very, very important. And I'm glad you raised it. Please, our senior members, those that have passed through that training, with myself, of course, exempted because I wouldn't be available for that. Please do some level of hand-holding and mentorship so that these individuals that are trying to come on board now can scale through that process. Thank you very much, my Peace Zonal coordinator. I don't know if I have material.
Sazawa Victor had his hand up, if that's how it's pronounced.
Yeah, you got that. You got that. Thank you. Osazuwa Victor, PDG just called you. You have the floor, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, leaders of Rotary Peace Builders. My question is, you said on the 21st is the World Peace Day or a Peace Day. Please, what are the plans for the celebration of the Peace Day regarding to Rotary clubs in different states? What are the plans on ground? Are they going to have a Peace Walk Day or their events on that day?
Thank you very much, Victor. Yes, that is where we come in, because we are supposed to be the think tank of peace building intervention in Nigeria for Rotary clubs across the country. So what is expected from us is to develop sustainable and impactful projects that we can pitch to clubs that they can key in at this point. We encourage collaboration, partnership, networking. You know, we encourage lots of low-hanging fruits, impactful projects, I must emphasize. Let the last option be peace walk. Let the last option be media briefing. They are good, but we could do some more serious things. But of course, the time might be short. Be rest assured that bigger interventions are being planned with the Nigeria Correctional Center, with National Counterterrorism Center, with Nigeria Police Force. We have lots of upcoming projects, but of course, we can make do with a low-hanging fruit for September 21st, which is already less than a month away. So for clubs across the states, members of the action group are encouraged to come up with a program and propose to clubs, mobilize clubs in the states to key into these projects for the World Peace Day. 21st September is a Saturday, and a lot can be done on that day. Actually, celebration of the World Peace event is actually the whole week. So pick any week within that 21st September that is most convenient for you and your stakeholders. Have an intervention to mark the Peace Day, and we are good to go. Going forward, we will come up with more robust intervention and then get clubs involved. I hope that answers your question, sir.
You have no further questions.
Okay. Thank you very much, Alison. We're so grateful to have you. I would like to spotlight our very senior Rotarian as well, our own Rotarian Ayodeji Olagunju, past district treasurer and the LOC of Ryla District 9126. He's also the state coordinator of Kwara State. Do you bring us any good tidings from 9126, my Rotary leader?
Thank you very much, my national chair. Good tidings from Kwara. We are also waiting for some of these. Unfortunately, I want to apologize coming late for this meeting. We just finished my club fellowship. It's usually on Sundays. So we just finished. So I just came in about 10 minutes ago. So I've missed out from a lot of the discussions, but I think I'll get in touch with you to know some of those issues. But again, the platform for those of us in Kwara has been set up, and then we are hoping to have this evening's discussion to be able to also know how we can also plan for the month of September. So that's why it's important for me to get back to you to know what is happening. And then, like you just mentioned, I'm the LOC chair for Ryla. We are hoping and expecting someone from the team of Rotary Action Group for Peace to be in attendance to deliver one or two lectures. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, my powerful Rotarian. I'm aware that the Peace Zonal Coordinator for Southwest have been assigned for that role. He will be presenting a paper on multiculturalism, and he's also the Peace Chair of District 9126, Rotarian Kaze Makande. And
thank you very much.
Yes, by tomorrow, we will be sending over the drug testing kits from NDLEA. We understand that they run out of drug testing kits in Kwara State, and I've liaised with the director here in Abuja. So they'll be releasing 50 kits for us, which is what the Rotary Club of Abuja, the grandfather, paid for. We will be sending it straight to Kwara State.
Thank you.
To your custody. Yes, sir.
You might have just answered something in the chat by saying that Adekini also said that we're also waiting for an update on kit delivery in Southwest.
Yes, they will get it firmed up tomorrow. Please chat me on WhatsApp so I'll have your number. I think that should be the DRR of Rotary District 9126.
Okay,
yes, I'm not sure, but I'm supposed to liaise with him, so he will pick it up. So that way we don't distract you from your arrangement. But once he picks it up, he's bringing the drug kits to you.
Okay, sir. He's actually based in Lawrence, and I think he's in Abuja at the moment.
Oh, beautiful.
I want to believe so. Just let me just ask a question.
Okay, sir.
You have another question from Mfon. Is it Mfon Abebe?
I learned he's already on his way back to Lawrence from Abuja.
Yes.
Rotary, you said something?
that Kamal is already on his way back to Ilorin from Abuja.
Oh, wow.
He went for the DG's.
Our own DRR's investiture.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know. But it's okay.
All
we
right,
will
sir.
send it across. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, Rotary Foundation, your hand is up.
Yes, good evening, my coordinator. Good evening, all Rotary leaders present. Please, I have a question. I heard you talk about issuing certificates to clubs that have up to 3 or more members. Am I correct?
Yes, please.
Now, my question is it for existing club, for instance, if there's an existing club, a Rotary club, then in that Rotary club, we have 3 members that are members of the action group. Is that what you mean? Or can we have, if we don't have up to 3 members in a particular club, but we have people scattered around other clubs, what do we do in that situation?
No. It
So
has
that we
to
can
be 3 members or more in a particular club. It's the club that is being certified.
Okay.
Yes, please.
All right. Thank you. I needed clarification on that. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Before I take my powerful Obichukwu Okafor, I need to spotlight one of my favorite Rotarians, Rotarian Ihuomo Bineche, the National Legal Advisor. We are glad to have you. It's been a while. Please, can we hear your voice?
Good evening, my chair. Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to be here. My apologies for joining late. I was a guest speaker in one of the clubs in Lagos on membership. My apologies, and I hope we've had a good deliberation so far. My chair, we'll take the minutes later and see what has been discussed.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We actually have better than the minutes. We have a recording, so you can actually catch up word for word for the deliberations. Okay. Rotarian Obichukwu Okafor, please, you have the floor. Okay, I think he has lowered his hand. Okay, I saw the National Welfare Officer in the call.
You have a question in the chat as well from Bam Bam. He's had a discussion about the ongoing Ryla District 9111. Can you give me the name of our coordinator, he says?
Okay, the coordinator for, is it for Lagos State or Ogun State? District 9111 cuts across 2 states, but we'll make it public as well. Rotarian Balogu is the state coordinator for Lagos State, and fortunately, I don't have the name of the state coordinator for Ogun State offhand, but I'll make that document public after this call once again.
It's Dr. Festus Adetonwa.
Okay, thank you very much, my Rotarian Makinde. So you heard that Dr. Festus is the state coordinator for Ogun State. Okay, Rotarian Love, National Welfare Officer, please let's hear your voice. Okay, we are gradually winding down. If there are no other further questions, we shall be winding down real soon. In terms of announcements, we've already made all the announcements concerning clubs and becoming a peace builder club. I hope that's comprehensive enough. We've also announced about the upcoming quiz so that participants of the 3 days workshop will be duly certified. And then on this note, we've come to the point where a motion for adjournment is required. So any Rotarian can move a motion for adjournment, and the seconder, please.
My chairman, sir.
Yes, sir.
My name is Rotarian Femi Olale from District 9111. I hereby move the motion for the adjournment of this meeting to the next fortnight. Thank you so much, sir. I so move.
Thank you very much, my Rotarian. That is carried. Can a Rotarian from another district second that motion?
My chairman, sir.
My name is
Olatutu Shole from District 9112. I hereby second the motion to adjourn this meeting to the date of the next meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much for that. And it is adjourned. Do we have our executive director to give us the usual ritual of the last words and toasts? Before that, my ED, let's get a last words from our very distinguished executive honorary members. It's a pleasure having them always, whenever we see them, we feel emboldened, we feel more empowered that we are making impact and doing the right thing. And we can never take this for granted. Even if we have PDG Alison a million times more, is always anew whenever we see her. My PDG, please give us some parting words of encouragement.
Yeah, it's so difficult to find more words because I'm so enthused by what you're doing. It's just amazing. And I've been listening avidly because I want to feed some of this back to the other chapters. I'll also let Pietro know of a charity concert that's taking place on the 21st of September, which is online. You can all join it for free. And there's some fantastic music. And we've got 3 beneficiaries: UNESCO, Promise to Live, and Greeburn, which is the Positive Peace Ryler program developed by the RAG. So we'll send that information to Pietro. In the meantime, thank you all for welcoming me this evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alison. We would lash on to any suggestions, any interventions, any project proposition that is coming our way. We have need for it, dire need, I must add, across Nigeria. So no intervention is too little and no resource support is too little. Thank you for that. Once I get in touch with it, I will disseminate it across the chapter and other platforms. Thank you very much. PDG Annemarie.
I can also have a word. I just wanted to say, well done. It really, I've learned so much, and the energy that comes from everybody and their engagement in their communities. Well done. I want to salute you. It's spot on. I'm sharing with you tonight also, Petru, that you can actually share with your fellows about a peace program for the little ones, 3-year-old and up. And so it's in languages of their choice, and please use it, and then use music to actually bring about the change in the communities as well. That's for the very tiny little ones. I'm sending it to you.
Thank you very much. Once we get that as well, we'll put it out. I think I've seen clips of that, and you're very much involved in that intervention. We would love to also replicate and domesticate it. Yes. Thank you very much, my PDG.
At the moment, I just want to say at the moment, 2 million children has been reached, and it's 28 languages in 40 countries. So yes, Nigeria has also a chapter on that, but I can say to you, use it when you engage the communities. It's our little ones, it brings peace, and it actually safety to them as well.
Beautiful. We would also love to get in touch with the chapter. Why not? We could collaborate. That way it becomes easier. We could deepen what they're already working on instead of reinventing the wheel. We would love to collaborate indeed. Thank you very much, PDG Annemarie. On this note, our Executive Director, please, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, my chair. This evening, it has been wonderful having our honorary members, Alison and Annemarie, and of course, we're loaded this evening with the invitation to Cape Town and all other articles that we'll be using.
Yes.
We're really grateful. I salute the Nigerian chapter leaders. And I also want to appreciate all the zonal coordinators. Also want to appreciate all other participants on this call this evening, It's been wonderful, and it's a very rich one this evening. And I'm sure after this meeting, the recordings will go viral so that we'll continue to see the action points and begin to prepare for the next activities. And I want to assure you that we'll be in Cape Town, God's willing, so that peace activities will continue to prosper. So on this note, I want to thank all of us, and I propose a toast to Rotary Action Group worldwide.
So Rotary Action Group
Can we say cheers?
Rotary Action Group worldwide.
Rotary Action Group worldwide.
Rotary Action Group worldwide.
Yes.
Rotary Action Group.
Thank you.
Come on, everybody.